If you're suffering from ingrown hairs, hyperpigmentation, razor bumps, discoloration, texture, and just ugly scarring from ingrown hairs, this video is perfect for you. We're going to talk about how to get rid of all of these abnormalities using vagacials, skincare scrubs, sugar scrubs, and also laser hair removal. We're going to get into all of this from my experience personally and how I got rid of these things. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Amor Antasia and I am back after like 2 or 3 months, but I know I've been gone from the channel because I have been reinventing myself, making myself look better from the inside out, and some of these things were physical, of course. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how I removed my ingrown hairs and the scars and how I safely removed my hair using laser. So first and foremost, I want to talk about my journey. So I started off rough, like Oreo cookie rough, like really rough. And I didn't know that you're not, I guess, I'm not going to say that you're not supposed to shave, but if you're a person of color, we already have coily, kinky hair. So it's easier to get ingrown hairs when you are a person of color. You have thick, coarse hair, right? So I used to shave. Sometimes I used to try Nair. Nair was not problematic for me, but I think in the beginning stages, I thought that there was like some kind of cancer scare, so I stopped using it. Nobody taught me how to shave, what I was supposed to do, so I ended up like the Rocky Road ice cream. Yes, it was horrible. I had ingrowns everywhere. Now, I must say, I did go to get waxing. Waxing was cool. It just was too temporary for me. It did not work. I did get vagacials. That did help with the scarring, but it did not help with the ingrowns. The perfect way to get rid of the ingrowns is to get rid of the hair. So we're going to get into how to remove ingrown hairs and then the scars. So tip number 1, exfoliating. Exfoliating can cure a lot of the texture issues that you may have. I know for me it did. I had texture and dark spots and the ingrowns all together. And so the first thing to tackle wouldn't be the scarring, because you're going to keep getting scars if you keep getting the ingrowns, and especially if you pop them. So the first thing is exfoliating. Exfoliating should keep them down. Second, I used Tin Skin. It's really good. I tried the PFB, the Chroma Bright PFB Vanish. It's like a deodorant ball in a way, but I tried that. It kind of worked, but it didn't change much. If for those of you guys who are in the beginning stages, like you don't have a lot of ingrowns, then I would recommend the PFB Vanish Chroma Bright. I would recommend that. But honestly, the Tin Skin does the job. Like, especially if you still shave, definitely Tin Skin. Even when I shave my face, like just the edges and of my sideburns, I apply Tin Skin ASAP, and then the bumps do not come because they used to come. That's a tip right there. I exfoliate by using the gloves. I use exfoliating gloves, 2 of them. And then sometimes I do the bump eraser scrub. I forgot the name of it, but I'll tag it. I'll put it in the descriptions box or somewhere in the affiliates, the affiliate link that YouTube has now. But that was a really good sugar scrub. Well, it's not a sugar scrub. It's just a scrub, an AHA scrub, chemically, but you're also doing it physically, and then you have the gloves. So that combo was amazing. But if you're going to go that route with the physical exfoliation with either chemical or with the gloves, do not put anything down there. It's going to sting. Don't do that. Just exfoliate, rinse it off, and you're good. And most of the time, sometimes I do one or the other. I'll apply the chemical first, rub it in and all of that, and then boom. Then I'll do the physical because I'm already doing my body, my arms, legs, everything else. But don't do it backwards. Don't ever physically exfoliate and then put a chemical on. That is how you get more hyperpigmentation and post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. And then you're just going in a cycle of darkness, literally. So that's it for exfoliation. So after you've moved on from exfoliation, if you still have a lot of texture issues and hyperpigmentation, I recommend getting vagacials. Whether you do laser, whether you do shaving or waxing, Nair, whatever, I recommend vagacials. This is basically a facial for your cat. It is. Yes, it's amazing. They put different types of acids, and this sounds scary, but it's really not. Like light acids, basically AHAs, like glycolic acid, maybe lactic acid, even mandelic acid or azelaic acid. But they put chemicals on your vag so that it can exfoliate chemically. And then they do the sugar scrubs as well. But they put a mask on there as well, and that helps to lighten. Now, I stopped getting vagacials because I now am at step 3. Laser hair removal professionally. So let me tell you where I messed up. I worked with a brand that sent me an IPL laser. I totally forgot that you cannot use IPL if you are like paper brown bag. Honestly, if you're olive tone all the way to chocolate, you cannot. It will burn you. It's just the way that the lasers work with our skin. It basically blends our skin in with the hair. So it burns everything dark that it sees. And that's not cool. It's not right. So yeah. So the type of lasers, and I'll put them on screen. I believe it's the YAG, either NAG or YAG. I need to probably go back and edit that in the future, and I probably will. So those are the lasers that you can use if you have dark skin. And that's why I recommend going to a professional. So I went to Semper Laser Hair Removal. They have so many different franchises. I'm in Nashville, so they have a branch in Nashville and Brentwood. And then they have some in Dallas, Chicago, like pretty much everywhere. So look them up. And then of course, using my code, you can get a little discount, but they also have sales periodically so that you can save. And they have packages that are affordable, and then they do care credit if you don't have the cash up front. I love them. The staff is so nice personally. And I'm sure they're like that in all locations, but my Brentwood location, they are so sweet. The place looks so posh, looks so luxury. And if you get there and you're not like shaved, they do have complimentary little shave tools so that you can quickly shave before, because you're supposed to shave right before your appointment in all the areas that you're planning on getting laser. So for me, sometimes I forget to shave my butt crack. I do, and they offer me like the little wand that you get from like the Dollar Tree, and so I shave it and then they do it. One thing about it, you don't get numbing cream like you do for your face if you're doing laser skincare, but they do have a cooling sensation. Like the little laser gun has a cooling effect, so it feels like cold air hitting you, and then the laser goes boop, and that's it. So they typically go in order, like they go like from left to right. They go do 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 do. It's really fast. Sometimes I kind of want her to stay longer. Like, girl, this side look real bad. I need you to work that over there a little more. But it's pretty fast. She covers the area very fast and thoroughly. Shout out to my girl Daisy. So yes, I definitely recommend laser because listen, you guys, it's been years since I've been struggling with this, and I have been trying everything, vagacials, wasting money on waxing, all of that. That does not cure ingrown hairs and the dark scars. I don't care how many extractions you get. If you have a severe case or extreme case, or you have a lot of them and they just keep reoccurring, your tried and true best bet, laser. And you might as well use a company that is reputable, has great customer service, and they have tons of sales. You might as well, right? So, this video is especially for women of color. I can't speak on light to white skin because I'm not white. You guys can get away with using IPL, fortunately, but for us, it's just different. They do have single sessions, so I guess you can test it out to see if it works for you. Honestly, it's not painful to me, like in the sense where you get a wax. Waxing hurts more than laser because the laser has like a little cool effect right before they laser you, and it's so fast. It's literally under, honestly, I believe 10 minutes for just that bikini area, about 10 minutes, and you're done. And there's no post inflammation. It doesn't swell up. Like when I had my laser skincare, my face was on fire. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was much more excruciating. But like with these types of lasers, it's more sensitive to actual hair removal. Totally different. So it's lightweight. This is what I recommend for extreme cases. Of course, you'll always exfoliate, but just go get laser. Because what you need to do is remove the entire hair shaft. You can't do that with just Nair. I mean, you can try, but if you already have the ingrowns and the scars, the actual laser will help you get rid of the scars as well. And it'll get that trapped hair underneath that you can't like do extractions on. I binge watch extraction videos, and I know you're like, girl, you're nasty. But comment below if you're like me though, because it's just so, it's exhilarating. Like I just have to watch it. It's just, it's satisfying. But for me, like I said, I've done all three. Right now I'm in the stage of, I'm actually on my third, tomorrow actually, I'll be doing my third treatment. I'm already on 2 treatments already out of 8. Sometimes you can do 8, you can do 12, or however many you want to. But for me, I chose the 8 package, and the first, honestly, let me go ahead and put clips in here. My first experience was underwhelming. It was, as far as emotionally, I hyped myself up to get burned because I had already burned my arm with the IPL. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna hurt. But then I did it, and I'm like, wait, you're done? They sit you out. Of course, you lay back, and then you spread eagle. And then they do the laser. They go in rows really quickly, really quickly. And I'm getting the Brazilian as well. So they're even in the back, baby, back in the crack. And so I was like, oh, okay, got it. But it was smooth sailing. And so after that, there was no inflammation. There was no pain after that. I was able to walk, do whatever. Now, the only thing is you have to make sure that you know the aftercare. You shouldn't go sit in a hot tub right after a laser treatment. If anything, showering is the way to go for the next couple of days. And then after that, I believe, let's say at least 4 days. After that, you can start using your topicals again for brightening, which is what I do. I use the AHA scrub, eraser scrub. And then I do some of my own little concoctions like vitamin C and then some glycolic acid and lactic acid. But you cannot use any acids or any topicals at least 2 weeks, 14 whole days before your laser treatment. So that's something that you really need to know because you could possibly get burned with that. So you have to be careful. So I haven't used any topicals in 2 weeks, literally, because I have an appointment tomorrow. So hopefully this kind of eases your mind. If you're considering getting laser hair removal, I 100% recommend it. I am seeing differences. It is so much smoother, even when I don't exfoliate. I'm so serious. Like, I can tell that the exfoliating does help with the texture and maybe the discoloration, but the laser by itself sustains, and it's a 6 to 8 week process. So when you have when I had my first appointment, I had to wait 6 to 8 weeks. And so during that time, I didn't have much time to exfoliate the first week because I had just left town. It was like the Christmas holiday season. I didn't have time to do all of that, but it was still smooth. So now we've 100% with laser hair removal at Semper. I've 100% removed all of my texture issues, all of them. So now we're working on emptying out the hair shaft follicle completely, and then the discoloration with these last 4 treatments, 4 to 5 treatments. So I'm excited about that. I definitely recommend. Please comment below if you have any questions. Make sure you use the links in the descriptions box. I will update this video too, like the actual descriptions box, in case they have another sale and the video is already out there. I'm going to try to update with more coupon codes and discounts so that you guys can try them. Also follow them on Instagram. That's where they announce all of their sales, honestly. Instagram. And you can see other people's cases, like what they look like before and after. I did not put my before and after because I work with minors, I teach college courses, and I don't want my students to blackmail me, okay? Yeah, so that's why I have to be, I'm being transparent, but I can't show like all of me because of my job. So hopefully you guys can understand that, but I'm not trying to scam you guys. I'm giving you 100% true factual tips that work. Also, I forgot to mention, Moisture. I keep it moisturized. I use aloe vera. You can't go wrong with aloe vera. You don't need to spend $88 at Drunk Elephant. You don't have to go to Sephora and spend $1 million. Plain old aloe vera, okay? It works. Works miracles. It keeps it moisturized and it keeps it from being too dry, because that sometimes is what causes, I guess, ingrowns as well, or texture issues. So that is it for today's topic. Like I said, comment below if you have any questions, and stay tuned if you have any desires to watch beauty content. I do have tons of beauty videos, hair videos, and also skincare videos and weekly maintenance vlogs. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.